Hi and welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
We are back in the game. Everything is kind of sad. Last episode we learned that the airliner the Lind went missing, and with it, our dad, or like Estelle and Joshua's dad, Cassius Bright.
Yeah.
And that sucks. That's bad.
It pretty much sucks, but positives were we found Josette and
We beat her up. That was
and
nice.
got the crystal back.
That's
the
true.
septium. So that's good. Roland can now give that as the present to the Queen's birthday. But then all the bad stuff happened, so yeah, here we are now.
Also, if you like get a septium crystal back, that will not make you any happier when your dad goes missing.
No.
All right, let's see what they have to say to this.
Yes. Estelle, are you in there?
Joshua?
Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gâteau.
That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat?
All right. Well, make sure to calm down before your food gets cold.
The Wheel of Fortune card. Again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Huh? Where's Estelle?
She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite.
I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would.
It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father.
I agree.
So, what do you think about all of this, Shara? Is this an accident or an incident?
To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner along with your father has gone missing.
In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right?
Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer.
Well,
Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry, I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit! Aren't you two having any? This is great! The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua.
well, thanks.
Come on, Shara. Don't you just sit there too? You want to drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose? And 20 years old too?
Shara, what do you think you're doing?
Sorry, Estelle. I'm going to have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Huh? Oh, right. I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers.
Underwear?
Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figure as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is, you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happening to him, despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself.
You really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but
You're so rude, Joshua. But you're coming along too, right?
of course. However, it looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the army finishes the search. It seems like the only way to Bose is on foot.
Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Aina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. Shara.
We really appreciate this, Shara.
You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shara's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident.
We appreciate you coming with us.
Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Aina.
Yes.
Chapter 1. Disappearance of the Lind.
I understand the situation now. To be frank though, with Sherazade taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed.
Yeah, literally, the only bracer that we know, other than us, that is working, he is rich.
Yeah.
And, that poor guy. No slacking off at the bar.
But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything.
I really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Rich while we're gone. He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh?
Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Grand Sal branch. By the way, Sherazade, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk with you about the job you were going to do.
Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you 2 wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute.
Understood.
Shara, if we're going to be waiting, would you mind if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay, then let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it. Come on, Joshua.
Sure. Whoa.
Oh, well.
See, this is the front.
It is Septian calendar 1075, erected in partnership with the Lebel royal family, Septian Church and Roland City. Septian calendar 1192, destroyed during the 100 Days War when Roland was bombarded by the Arabonian Imperial Army. Septian calendar 1197, rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Roland.
Every time I see this clock tower, I always think they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle?
Joshua, what do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up?
You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind.
Okay, come on. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey, look, Joshua. We can see the house from here.
You're right. I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place.
Mm. I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here. Because this is the place where my mom died.
What?
"10 years ago, during the war, when the Imperial army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free, after the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just, when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt that I can't be as strong as her if I'm always trying to rely on her.
Estelle.
But today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once. Asking her to bring Dad home safely. Asking her to protect him.
Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of a trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you. You can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too.
Joshua.
I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side, as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So... Huh?
Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly.
What do you mean?
If I were any other girl, I would totally have misinterpreted your intentions just now. You are seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried.
Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you?
Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now.
I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you are unbelievable.
Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Shara's waiting for us.
You're probably right.
Mom, I finally realized why I wanted to become a bracer. It's so I could become strong and protect others, just like you. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. Aw, the two of you had such a cute scene going up on there. Why, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it.
What's that supposed to mean? You're spying on us?
Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an oval camera to get a shot of that view.
Come on.
What are you trying to say, Shara? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine.
Let's not get into that.
What's with the sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there? Yeah. I even asked for her to watch over Dad. I see. Then I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a little too much credit.
Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shara?
Yeah, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time.
A troupe?
Yeah, a troupe in a traveling circus. Shara was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago, we first met when she came to Roland with the circus. 12 years ago, to be exact. I was 11, and Estelle was 4. And because of that chance encounter, when I became a bracer, I trained under your father.
I didn't know that.
Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get the chance. Are you about ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights cancelled, we'll just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we'll need to make our way to the Vertebridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region.
The Vertebridge is located at the west end of the Milky Main Road.
It looks like we're all set, so let's go. Yes, let's check for quests. I knew it. Letter carrier. From Father Divine, I'm looking for someone to deliver a personal letter to a colleague of mine in Bose. Alright. Alrighty. Well, good morning, everyone. Are you going on a journey somewhere? Yeah, just over to Bose. Is that so? Then in that case, could I ask a favor of you? I had wanted to send Father Holstein a letter, but the airliners are grounded. So how about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter while you're there in Bose? Sure, we'll do it. It shouldn't be a problem since the letter's not that big to begin with. I really appreciate this. Alright then, here you are.
So all we need to do is give this letter to Father Holstein in Bose, right?
Yes, the chapel's on the east side of Bose City, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is food for the mind. I pray that the goddess will guide you on your journey. Alrighty.
Let's check if there's a new news issue.
Yes. Also, did you check if there are any hidden quests? We don't want to miss any hidden quests.
So far there weren't any hidden quests.
Alright. Yes,
I think
issue
we are
2.
now reaching the point where there might be hidden quests.
That's true. There's also a book series called Cornelia that we're gonna read. But we did miss the first book, but luckily you can buy it in Bose, so that's good.
Yeah, but exactly, and we are going to get the second chapter very soon, so that's what I'm going to tell you if you want to just walk past people.
Breaking story: disappearance of the Lind. Gone without a trace. Where could it be? Yesterday afternoon, the airliner Lind vanished over East Bose airspace while en route to Roland. An exhaustive overnight search conducted by the Royal Army yielded no clues to its whereabouts, leaving all parties baffled. In response to this incident, the Army has declared all airliner flights cancelled until further notice.
Fate of Lind passengers unknown. The Liberal Orbal Corporation. The Lebal Orbital Ship Corporation reports that 17 were aboard the Lind at the time of its departure, including both passengers and crew. Family members of these missing persons are understandably concerned but remain hopeful.
Probability of accident is low, says expert. Central Factory Chief Murdoch proclaims, "Our orbital engines are sturdy and reliable. The chance of an engine failure is virtually nil. I do not believe an accident to have occurred."
Rumors and theories abound. What was it, a conspiracy perpetrated by the Royal Army and the covert mercenary force comprised of Jaegers? Perhaps it was a plot to kidnap the passengers and hold them for ransom? Some have even suggested the Lind came under attack by the last living ancient dragon. No matter what anyone may have heard, it's all just speculation at this point, as no real evidence has yet been found. The Royal Army is investigating a possible connection between this incident and the recent burglaries in Bose, but thus far no information on any such connection has been released. In fact, no information has been released at all due to Army regulations prohibiting the dissemination of intelligence to the general public, a policy that I'm sure we'd all like to see repealed.
Anxiety, crystal stolen and daring robbery. A group of unknown individuals recently broke into the Roland Mayer's house to steal a septium crystal that was left in his possession. Local bracers came to the rescue and managed to recover the stolen item, but the culprits are still at large. Thankfully, no harm came to the mayor or his family during this incident. "We deeply regret that the criminals escaped," says a Roland Bracer representative, "but please know that we of the Bracer Guild did everything in our power to apprehend them and will continue the pursuit for however long it takes."
Culture. Touring ancient sites. The Roland region and the Asmodeus Tower. The Asmodeus Tower lies a few hundred sails to the north of the Roland city, along the Mulga Trail. Its turquoise green visage is the only real landmark as far as the eye can see. Counting as one of the 4 tetracyclic towers, its purpose is still shrouded in mystery to this day. This exciting location is as old as Lebal itself, and modern research utilizing the latest orbital technology is expected to answer a few questions about this eerie structure while posing still others.
Yes, so we do have news about everything that happened so far, about the disappearance of the Lind, about the robbery. Let's see if we can't open. We cannot. Nope. Shara. You're
nope.
fine.
Can Estelle?
I did check Estelle.
Okay.
We didn't even have enough for hers. Don't
No.
even have 50.
But how much
We can
we
do
have
this
enough
one.
for that? Very good.
Let's see, we should have another orbment to put in.
Yeah, quite a few actually. What does information do?
Information is just enemy stat info. It's not that valuable. We do see enough as it is. This one gives her an AoE attack though, which is why I'm gonna take this.
Very good.
We might have to look up at some point how to get that really nice attack that Joshua can get, White Gehenna.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely shorter than trying out everything that we can.
Yeah. Since there might be some logic behind how it works. But we definitely never figured that out.
Yeah. I think it also depends on the character if they can get certain things, certain attacks.
It's
So
definitely true.
More...
Alright. Hello.
Wait, Mona. Before there is actually on the Milch Main Road a monster chest you never fought.
Does that matter so much?
I don't know. Maybe
We're not here to like get every chest.
I know, but still. But I also didn't see it this time. Like,
I mean, I can go look for it, but in the future I'm not gonna go out of my way to get every chest.
Yeah, I'm just
That
saying. If you
really
don't want
does
to find it,
not matter
it's
to me
fine
at
with
all.
me. I just wanted to say that you. And if you're at the checkpoint, just talk to the guard walking around.
Yes, 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can find the chest. But the areas are just they're just so big, and
Yeah.
it's really hard to like keep any kind of orientation. Since you can't even
I think it was underneath a tree.
that's even worse then.
Yeah, maybe just go back. It doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna check the other side of this one, and then we don't find it here. There's one here. There's nothing there. So yep, going back. I'll check the trees here too. Nothing there. Leave me alone.
Maybe I'm also wrong with it's just.
Nah, I'm definitely sure I never fought a monster chest here.
Yeah, I think so as well. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong with the tree. I don't know. But you also did a very broad swoop, so we still didn't see most of the area here. Hello there. Are you headed for Bose?
We are. How did you know we weren't just visiting again?
Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately. Exponentially more than usual. Is that because flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose? That's exactly what happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it.
Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights. So you're really not in a position to complain.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Oh, and another thing, traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the chief warrant officer next door.
Okay. I just think getting every chest really isn't that important. You know, the game is long enough as it is.
Yeah,
We don't really need to like run around for hours and look for
I know.
every
Why are you
fucking
going
chest.
back?
I'm not going back. I was just going here, trying to see if there was anything over there.
You still have to talk to the guard that's running around. Since joining the army, this is the first time I've ever been so busy in my life. I guess this is no time to be fishing or reading books. I just bought this book, but I guess I'll give it to you. The chief would be livid if he caught me with this.
Yay, chapter 2. It's always funny to me that they sell those stories in chapters, but every chapter is its own book, and it's really just a few pages long.
It's true.
They're probably making really good money with that. Well, if it isn't Estelle, and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton. And this is Sherazade, if I remember correctly, right? Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we were wondering about getting a pass. Let me guess. This has something to do with the Lind, doesn't it? Yeah. Estelle explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner. Goodness, Cassius was aboard. This is major. I'll issue you a pass right away. Thank you, sir. But is it alright if you issue us a pass just like that? What are you talking about? I know you kids by face. And as a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one other thing. Huh? Be careful if you have any errands at the Harken Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as bracers there.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I can't say any more about the matter. But if you do intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to Adius for Cassius' safe return. Oh, whoa. Is there someone that hates braces at the Haken Gate? Alright, we got one.
Well, that was quick. Okay then, how about I open the gate for you? Remote control. Woo. Alright, you're clear to go on through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross.
Got it. Alright, so they want you to have everything done
Yes.
before you cross over. Which I think we did.
Yeah, definitely all the important stuff.
Hello. Maybe a jellyfish.
Oh, are we done already?
I'm always... Is this a... It's like... It's a mole, but it definitely looks like a crab to me.
Yeah,
Like a crab with weird claws.
Yeah, it's like a weird mixture of moles and the crabs. It's so weird. But a few of the monsters look like weird mixtures.
I mean, I guess that's just what monsters are.
Yeah. What is that? Ooh.
Or at least
Hello,
it's,
snakey snake.
it's kind of a snake. It's a mushroom snake. I was gonna say, it kind of looks like a mushroom too.
Yeah. This is a mixture of a mushroom and a cobra, I guess.
What's that headed this way? Don't worry, it's just a mushroom.
Well, if it isn't Sherazade, how have you been?
Fine. I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to?
As you can see, I'm doing an ASCA job. I'm sure that you've heard about all the airliners being grounded after the Lund incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport.
I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated.
So, how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident.
That was the plan. Why? Do you know of anything that could help us?
Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugran about it at the Bros branch. Anyway, I've got to get going. Catch you later.
Bye, Grant.
Bye.
First Mr. Ashton and now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up.
Well, there must be a good reason for it. And we'll probably find our answers at the Bros branch.
Agreed. If we do as he suggests and ask Legrand about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving.
Yeah, but I think this might actually be a good point.
No, it might not be. We're gonna put ourselves in front of Grand Sal at least. Finish this way.
It's both.
Yeah, true. Not Grand Sal yet. Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. Only
Just gonna
like
run all the way around. Go to
1,000
Grand
more
Sal
chapters.
immediately. I keep looking out for chests, but there don't seem to be any.
No, I
Not
don't
a
see any
single
either.
one. Where are all the fucking chests?
There are none. You're not supposed to get stuff. Ooh. Bows and Halcyon
Harken
Gate.
Gate. Okay, so that's bows right here. I didn't go to either Harken Gate or the Naval Valley that we went past, just because we're gonna go there soon enough. But yeah,
Yeah.
I say this is a good point to stop.
Yes.
And yeah, next time we're gonna go into those, see what's going on there, what the big thing is everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
And yeah, see you
I need
next
some more
time.
details. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone.